Hi chatterbox out there, it's now Monday, a brand new week ahead. I hope you guys are all having a lovely start to your week. On my Monday, I got up early as I was going off to Armstrong Garden Centre and had some breakfast and listened to a bit of music just before going off to get the bus. And just as I was leaving to go get the bus to the garden centre, my dad was back from work, so I had a quick chat with him, and then I headed off to go catch the bus to the garden centre. I then got to the garden centre and I got in there and they had all the Halloween and autumnal stuff out, as well as lots of the Christmas stuff, but I was there to go see the autumn and Halloween stuff, and I went near to where the Christmas stuff is. Hello Purdy, my cat is just currently making her debut. What are you doing, pretty kitty? Come on, pretty kitty. Here she is in all her glory. Purdy cat. She is soaking wet because it's been raining, and I wasn't thinking about going to get any photos or anything Christmassy, so I was trying to stay as far away from there as I could, and I got some really cute autumn display and Halloween display stats. I love spooky season so much, all the pumpkins and lanterns and all that kind of stuff. It's just so pretty. And then I went off to the plant section and got some plant stats. I love all the pretty patterns on the plants, all the plant pots and the succulents and cactuses from there. I then went outside into the flower section and got some flower stats. I then got some sweets just as I was leaving the garden centre, and I got some shrimp and banana, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of those. I got myself some shrimp and banana. Shrimp and banana are my favourite sweets, and then I head off to get the bus back home, and just as I was nearing the bus stop, the bus I needed to get went past, and I was waving my hand and they saw me and just drove off, and I hate when bus drivers do that. It's so annoying. So I then had to wait for the next bus, which felt like it took forever to arrive. And the bag they'd put the shrimp banana in was actually a bubble wrapped bag. I did run out of carrier bag, so I spent most of the time whilst waiting there popping the bubble wrap, which helped keep me calm and pass the time. I then got the bus back and then went off and got my hair cut, and my friend always does such a great job and it looks so good. And then I got a mirror selfie. Love the confidence boost a haircut gives you. I then went off to one of the plant shops just at the top of the high street and got some plants out. I love all the plant displays they have and all the little pumpkins and sweets and stuff they have dotted around, decorated for autumn. And I got a mirror selfie from there. And I went off to the co-op and got myself some lunch from there, and then met Tash and Jamie and their dog Tebow and their newest family member Bugsy, their new dog, in Coffee One. Caramel frappe and Victoria sponge cake was so delicious, and we were sat on the sofa area at the front of the shop as dogs aren't allowed in the back of the shop, so we were sitting at the front. And then we went off and had a look around some of the charity shops, and I got 3 jumpers. I got a green one, a blue one and a red one, and then I got picked up by my mum as it started to lash it down with rain and I did not have a coat, so I said goodbye to Tash, Jamie, Tebow and Bugsy, and then got picked up, got back and had my lunch I got from Co-op. And I'm going to show you guys the 3 jumpers I got and did a little bit of a try on. Here is the first jumper I got from the charity shops. It's this nice blue jumper. I love a blue jumper, and I'm now going to show you guys the next one. Here is the second jumper I got. It's this lovely red jumper. I love this jumper, it's so comfortable, and I'm now going to show you guys the last one. This is the last jumper. I love this one. It's got a zip on the pocket. I love this green colour. It's later on in the evening now, and I sorted out my wardrobe, went through loads of my jumpers, and I've got rid of a few of them and given some to my younger sister. And you might have heard my younger sister staying in the background of the vlog earlier on, saying about how she wanted an ice cream. and I showed her that clip and she found it hilarious. We were going to be getting ice creams from the ice cream van that comes on the area, but we weren't able to get one today, so we're probably going to try and get an ice cream on Friday instead. I then was just writing a bit of my journal, listening to some music and doing some drawing and colouring in, and sorting out my pizza doll and reading some more of One Day, and had a cup of tea and some biscuits. And then I was just watching a bit of Scooby-Doo 2, and then for my tea I had fish fingers, chips and sweet corn. I haven't had fish fingers in so long. I'm now off to go and finish writing my journal for today, and then I'm going to be watching today's Home and Away and the UK soaps. I'm currently filming for you guys in the spare room at my grandma's house. I just popped over to see my grandma. My mum's been down here as my mum took my grandma to a doctor's appointment, and I thought I'd pop down and check on my grandma and see how she's getting on. And it started to lash down rain, and I thought I'd just come in here and film for you guys a bit about my Tuesday. So I got up and I had a lovely lie-in, which was nice, not having to set any alarms, and had some cherry jam toast, a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just watching some stuff off record and listening to a bit of music and just doing some drawing and colouring in. And then I got myself ready and went off on a massive walk, and it'd been raining and it stopped raining and the sun came out and it was a lovely blue sky day. And I took my backpack, which had my coat in, just in case it rained again, and then headed off to go up to the high street to go have a look at the charge shops. And whilst on my walk up there, I got this pretty autumnal reef snap. So pretty. I then went off up to the charge shops and had a look around there, and then popped into one of the flower shops and I got some flowers up. They've got such pretty bouquets of flowers in there with such lovely colours on, and all the lovely roses. I was having a lovely chat with the flower shopkeepers in there. I then went off to one of the book shops and had a look in there and bumped into my friends, so I was chatting with them, and went off to have a look at some more of the shops. And then I went off to one of the cafes and got a mirror selfie. I then went off to one of the other flower shops and I got some flower snaps. Such lovely colourful flowers, lots of orange and yellow flowers that I was able to get snaps of. I then was having a chat with the flower shopkeepers in there, and then I headed off to one of the coffee shops down the bottom of the high street and got a white chocolate, hot chocolate from there. I was then staying in there for a bit, just chatting with the guys in there, and waited for the weather to die down as the rain was so bad. As you can tell, I've got a little bit of rain drops on my jumper, and my raincoat zip has broken, which is very annoying, so I'm going to have to order a new coat as well as some new work shoes, as my work shoes are broken. So we're going to do that when I get back. And then I head down to my grandma's, where I currently am, and I got myself some lunch from the co-op just before heading to the coffee shop, and I got these spooky vanilla Oreos, and I can't wait to try them. They look so cute. They've got pumpkins on, which is so adorable, and I got my younger sister some white chocolate buns, which she loves. And I'm now off to go and have my sandwiches I got from the co-op, and a cup of tea and some of these biscuits, and continue on watching the repair shop that me and my grandma and mum are currently watching. And we'll see you with more of the vlog coming later on. I got back from being at my grandma's, and then I was just watching today's Home and Away, wrote some of my journal, listened to a bit of music. I was just doing some drawing and colouring in, had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was reading some more of One Day. And then I got myself ready to go off to jigsaw volunteering, which I do on Tuesday nights. Got dropped there, and it is National Coming Out Day, so we're doing about National Coming Out Day and about LGBTQ+, and we watched some clips talking about LGBTQ+ and about coming out, and then played this LGBTQ card game, which is kind of like spoons, which is quite fun. Had some hot chocolates, and then played some more games. And then the session was over and I got picked up by my dad, got back, and for my tea I had some pizza. The pizza was so good, love a cheesy pizza. And I then called up Tash, as me, Tash and her sister Jamie are off to go see Palewaves tomorrow evening, and was just checking with her what time we were getting the bus, and I'm meeting her at our workplace after her shift, and then we're heading off there to get the bus, and then we're going to be getting there for about 6, having some food with her sister who does college in Bristol anyway, so we're going to be meeting her there and heading off to the concert, which is going to be so cool, and I'm very excited about that. And I'm now off to go and watch today's UK soaps and Bake Off, and it's Bread Week this week, and then I'm going to be watching the new episode of Waterloo Road, and we'll see you in my vlog tomorrow. It's now Wednesday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely day. Before I talk to you guys about my Wednesday, I'm just going to show you guys clips of my dollhouse that I decorated for Halloween. Here is the porch of my dollhouse, and I've got these 2 Halloween decorations on the porch. I've got this one, which is a light up jack-o'-lantern, and then this one, which is a ghost, and they light up and change colour, and they are so cute. I'm now going to show you guys the front door to the main dollhouse. Here is the front door to the main house, and it's decorated for Halloween with this pumpkin and this other little pumpkin. Looking spectacular. I love filming my dollhouse for any occasion. Anytime I can decorate for a holiday or anything like that, I'm all down for that. And yeah, I just love decorating dollhouses, and think it looks really cool, especially with those light up Halloween decorations. And yeah, onto my Wednesday. I got up early so I could catch up on neighbours and not be disturbed. I then had a cup of tea with a pan of chocolate for my breakfast, and I got those from the Co-op bakery, and they are so good. And then my mum got up and my dad was back from work, and I got showered and changed, and my aftershave that is normally on the top of the bathroom cabinet has vanished, along with my tomato ketchup socks, which are one of my favourite pairs of socks. So I'm gonna have to order a new aftershave if I can't find it, and a new pair of tomato ketchup socks if I can't find them, because they haven't been seen in ages, and it's not like they can grow legs and walk off, so they must be here somewhere. So if I can't find them, I just have to order some more. And I then got myself ready to go off on a massive walk, and I head off and got some flashlights and show you guys. I had a lovely stroll and was enjoying the sunshine and blue skies. I was able to get some really pretty flower snaps with lovely colours on and patterns, and also got a pretty autumnal leaf snap that I'm going to show you guys. Such lovely colours and patterns on those leaves. I love all the oranges, yellows and reds on those leaves. I also got a few sapphires for some nice autumnal leaves whilst on my walk, and it started to rain a bit, so I got a little bit wet, but it was actually quite refreshing. It was a little bit of drizzle, not too much, and yeah, the weather's just so unpredictable. One minute it's sunny, the next it's raining. Can't make its mind up. I would have brought a coat with me, but I saw on the weather it said it was supposed to be sunny and dry. So yeah, don't trust the weather reports, because you never know what the weather's going to do. It's always so unpredictable. I then got back, and for my lunch I had some tuna mayo rolls with a cup of tea, and had the last of my chocolate Oreos, which are so delicious. I've never really been a fan of chocolate Oreos, but now they're becoming my new favourite biscuit to have. I then watched some vlogs and TikToks and listened to a bit of music, just enjoy it and colouring in. And then I sorted my Bluetooth doll out into a new look, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of that. Here's my new Bluetooth doll look, starting off with the shoes. She's got these black buckled shoes, and then these black netted stockings, and then she's got these denim blue shorts on, and then she's got this purple floral top with these netting sleeves, and she's got this double traded necklace, and then she's got her black hat on, and that is the whole look. She looks stunning. I got a really pretty snap of her. I was then just watching some episodes of Doctor Who, listened to a bit of music, and just enjoying and colouring in, and was watching some vlogs and TikToks and funny dog and cat videos. I then had a cup of tea and some biscuits. I was just reading a bit of one day, and then I got my work rota, so work was done in my journal, and then I did a bit of journaling, and I am going to see Palewaves this evening with Tash and Jamie, and I'm so excited. I got my outfit ready for that, and I'm going to be meeting Tash after work, and then going to get the bus into town to meet Jamie, and then we're going to be getting some tea and then going off to see Palewaves. And I've been listening to a bit of Palewaves, getting myself pumped for that, and I'm so excited for that. And I'm now off to go and watch some more episodes of Doctor Who and chill before heading off to meet Tash, and we'll see you with more of the vlog coming later on. Later on in the evening now, and I'm back from seeing Palewaves. I met Tash at hers, and then we headed off to go to Co-op and got some bits from there, and then we headed off to get the bus into Bristol to then meet Jamie, and went off to McDonald's and had our tea there. And I had a Big Mac meal with a banana milkshake. I didn't even know they did banana milkshakes at McDonald's, and then had a hot apple pie. I haven't had a McDonald's in ages, and the hot apple pies are so good. Then Jamie joined us and she got her food, and then we headed off to go to the venue where Palewaves were playing. And on the way there, I got a snap of this pretty street art. I love the artwork dotted around Bristol. Then we got to the venue, and the queue to get in, as you can imagine, was very long and it was very busy. Then we got in and we had to put our bags and phone in this little basket and go through the metal detector. And then we got in there, put our coats in the little cloakroom. We had to pay £2 to put the coat in and get this little stamp that had your coat number on. And then we used the loos, and then went off to the little merch store they had, where I got this vinyl of their newest album, and it's them on the back with the sound of the above, and then the same, and it just has their signatures, so it's a signed copy. I cannot wait to listen to this. And then we got into the hall where the arena hall where the venue was, and it was quite busy, but we managed to get a good place, and we were by stairs leading down to the main floor, and we just perched around the corner there, and I was on the railing, so I had a little bit of support, so I just went on the railing most of the evening. And we had a act starting before Palewaves came on, and they were really good and got us all pumped up ready to see Palewaves. And Palewaves came on and they were so good. I felt like I was watching a music video because they sounded so good. They sounded like they do on their music videos. They sounded just as good on their music videos as they do live, and they did some of their songs from previous albums and some of their newer stuff from their newest album. They did not do Kiss, which is probably one of my favourite songs of theirs, but there's always next time. They did do Perfume, which is one of their newest singles that me and Tash absolutely love, and had such a great night. Danced and sang the night away. I've got a sore throat now from all the screaming and singing that I did, and I got some photos from the night. Such a great evening, a night I will never forget, and had a lovely time with Tash and Jamie. Then on the way back, before getting the bus home, we headed off to McDonald's, and I got myself a Fanta and got my mum a hot apple pie, as I was really thirsty after being in the concert and my throat was so sore, so needed a drink. And then on the way to get the bus, these guys who were in a queue while driving along were playing this song, which is a dance. It's like the chicken one where I can't remember how it goes, but they're playing that. So me, Jamie and Tash were dancing along to that, and they started wolf whistling me and saying, "Go on with the moves," which I found hilarious and was glad they liked my dance moves. Then we waited for the bus, and Tash had got some chicken nuggets, so I had some of those, and she didn't want to eat them all herself, so she let me and Jamie have a few. And I haven't had chicken nuggets in ages, and they're actually really nice. Then we got the bus back, and they got off at Aldi, as they live just near there, and then I got the bus further along, and it was quite dark, it was raining, and you couldn't really see out of the windows, so I accidentally pressed the bell and got off a little bit further than home than I wanted to, and it was raining really heavily, and so I put my vinyl inside of my coat so it didn't get wet because I didn't want it getting destroyed, and got back and rang the doorbell, and my mum's got a bit of a cold at the moment, so she's a bit blocked up in the ears, so I rang the doorbell like 4 times and she didn't hear it. And I was like, oh my god, like she said she'd wait up to let me in because I'd forgot my house key. And then my younger sister came down and was like, Mum, did you not hear Dan trying to get in the house and ringing the doorbell? She was like, no. And she was sat in the living room and hadn't heard any of it, bless her. And I gave her her hot apple pie, which she's very happy about because she loves a McDonald's hot apple pie. And I'm now off to go and finish writing my journal entry for today, and then watch today's Home and Away and UK soaps. It's now Thursday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely day, almost Friday. I got up after a very long lie-in, was definitely needed after the busy evening yesterday night with seeing palewaves and not getting back till pretty late, so definitely needed to sleep. I then got up and had some toast and a cup of tea for my breakfast. I was just watching a bit of TV and just a bit of music and just doing some drawing and a bit of colouring in of sort of those illustrations and reading some more of One Day. And then my mum got ready to go off for lunch with my grandma, and they headed off to the farm shop. And my dad was fishing like he does most Thursdays, and I then got myself ready to go off to the garden centre, and it was a lovely sunny day, a lovely blue skies, so I had a lovely stroll up there. And I'm so glad that the weather has got better. With the rain we've had recently, it's just been horrendous, and so I was glad the weather was a lot better than it has been. And on my walk up, I got some selfies of some autumnal leaves, and also got some lovely views of the hills and the fields, and it was lovely and quite peaceful walking up to the garden centre. I then got to the garden centre and I got some flower snaps. I was able to get some really pretty flower snaps with really lovely colours and patterns on, and some rose snaps as well, which is good. I then went off and had a look at the homeware section, and the Christmas and Halloween and autumn bits are in now, and I am so excited for Halloween, spooky season I love, and also Christmas that's slowly starting to creep in. And then I got some plants outside the plant section. Such lovely patterns and colours on those plants, and the plant pots and all the succulents and cactuses and the little plant displays they have are just so pretty. And then I went off to the cafe and had a bit of cherry cheesecake and a pot of tea. The cheesecake was so good. I love cherry and I love cheesecake, so that was perfect, and the pot of tea was very good. I then sat in there for a bit and just chilled, and then after that I continued on with my walk around the garden centre, looking at some more of the Halloween, autumny kind of stuff and some of the displays, and had a look in some of the Christmas displays. And then I got some more flower snaps. I then got myself a gingerbread pumpkin biscuit and this Christmas tree plushie, and then I made my way back, and on the way back I got this autumnal leaf snap of all the oranges and yellows and reds on the leaves, and the blue skies behind it. I was very lucky with the weather today, and it was actually quite hot as well. And then on the way back I went off to One Stop and got myself some bits from there that I needed to get. I got some drinks to have at the games night tonight at Jen's, so I got a cola and a Fanta for us to have there. And then I got back and I'm going to show you guys a clip of the pumpkin cookie and the plushie that I got from the garden centre. Here's two things I got from Dobby's. They've got the Halloween and autumn section and also have the Christmas section, so I had to have a look at both sections. And I got this gingerbread pumpkin biscuit to have. It looks so adorable. And then I got this soft plushy Christmas tree pillow, a bit of Christmas, a bit of Halloween, and I can't wait to tuck into that biscuit, and also can't wait to put those Christmas pillows behind me, and I've got some Christmas candy canes that are going to go around the mirror, so it's going to be all decorated for Christmas. And then me and my mum headed up to Aldi as I had to get some peppers and bits for morning group tomorrow as we're making fajitas. And then I got myself some chicken Caesar wraps from the meal doll section they have in there now to have for my lunch, and got some mini carrots and some hummus and some cheese and chive dips to have to dunk in the carrots, which I love. I love a bit of carrot and hummus and cucumber. And got myself some fruit and nut chocolate, which is such delicious chocolate. And then me and my mum got back, and then we had to pop back to One Stop as I had forgotten to get something for my younger sisters, so I quickly popped in and got that. Then got back, and my older boy was back from work. I'd gotten 2 of the fruit and nut chocolate bars by mistake, so I gave him one. And then I was just listening to a bit of music, just enjoying and colouring in. And I'm now off to go and watch today's Home and Away and write a bit more of my journal and just chill before going off to Jen's for the games and food night this evening. I'm now back from being at the games night at Jen's. It was a really lovely evening. We had some gammon and some cauliflower cheese with some chips, and then had a bit of chocolate gâteau with some cream for our pudding. Then we played some games. We played a game of Cards Against Humanity Harry Potter version, which was so good, and definitely will be playing that again. We then played some games of Monopoly Deal, which we love to play, and Jen is very good at that. And then we played Uno No Mercy, and I am slowly getting there on that game. It is pretty intense, but yeah, we had a lovely evening, lots of laughs, lots of fun. And it was me, Jen, Tash, Jamie and Amelia, and Amelia dropped me home. I then got back, and my older sister was over for a little bit, and she's now gone off home, and I got my stuff ready for morning group tomorrow as we're doing fajitas, and I got some peppers and some sour cream for that, so I got that ready to take tomorrow. And I'm now off to go and watch today's soaps and finish my journal, and then I'm going to be watching some more episodes of Emily in Paris. I'm on season 4, slowly making my way through that, and we'll see you with more to vlog tomorrow. It's now Friday. I got up ready to go off to morning group and got showered and changed, had some breakfast and listened to a bit of music, and then my mum got ready to drop me to morning group and drop me off to morning group, and we were doing fajita making. I love doing baking at morning group, always have so much fun when doing baking. And one of the people that normally comes wasn't able to attend as they weren't feeling very well, and I'm wishing them a very speedy recovery. And we got all the stuff ready to make the fajitas, and I brought along the peppers and some sour cream, and we'd all brought a few things along that we needed for the fajita making. And then we started getting that prepared and started making those, and we had some cups of tea and biscuits and coffee for a little break in between. And then it was the end of the session, and it's not on next week as the people who run the sessions are not going to be there as they're going away, so it's not on until the following week. And then I got picked up by my mum, got back, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of the fajitas that I made at morning group. I made these fajita wraps at morning group. They've got lettuce, peppers and chicken in, and then this little sauce here that's got avocado, tomato and onion to put on that, and it looks so good. Can't wait to have these for my lunch. It was so delicious. And then I was watching a bit of Bargain Hunt with my mum, love that show. And then I got myself ready to go off on a walk and was enjoying the sunshine and blue skies, and I got some flower snaps. I was able to get some really pretty flower snaps while I was on my walk, and I especially loved that blue flower snap that I was able to get a photo of. I then got back and was watching Sissy Boy last, this show about a nun who helps solve murder mysteries, and it's kind of like Father Brown, and they sometimes do crossovers where they solve crimes together, which is awesome. I then was watching Escape to Country and had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was just reading a bit more of One Day. listened to a bit of music and just enjoying and colouring in, and got my uniform ready for work this evening. I'm doing a 5 till close and I'm now off to go and just chill before work. I'm back from being at work. I did 5 till close and I got dropped to work by my dad, and just before work I popped to one of the flower shops and I got some dahlias. I then got to work, got clocked in and put my bag away, and it was just me and one other colleague on shift to start with. It was me and Tash, and then one of our other colleagues came in later on for her shift to start. She started at 7, and I just got loads of the cleaning jobs done and brought the restock in and put that away from the shed. And I then was just doing lots of food and drink orders and bill taking and drinks making and cleaning tables, and we were serving food inside and outside as it got quite busy and had people inside and outside. And I saw and chatted to the regulars, and we had a few bookings which kind of made it quite busy, and we had a great players playing, and I just had lots of coconut milk, cups of tea to keep me going, keep me fueled. And then we finished and we got out by about 11ish, and then me and Tash went off to the pub and had drinks there. And then I got picked up by my dad, got back, got to my PJs, and for my tea I had spaghetti bolognese. The spaghetti bolognese was so delicious. I'm now off to watch Home and Away and UK6 and finish my journal entry for today, and got my uniform ready for work tomorrow. It's now Saturday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely weekend. I got up ready for work, had some breakfast, and we just watched a bit of TV, was listening to a bit of music just before work. My dad then dropped me to work, and just before work I popped to the corner shop to get myself a drink and some bits from there. I then got into work, got clocked in and put my bag away, and it was just me and one other colleague to start with, and I was opening up. And then I was just on bar for most of the morning, doing lots of coffee orders and running lots of food and drinks and cleaning tables and doing lots of food and drink orders and bill taking, and saw and chatted to loads of the regulars, and we had quite a lot of bookings in. And then it was 4 of us on from 10, 2 of our colleagues came in at 10, and it was quite busy. There were people sitting inside and outside, and I was just doing lots of cleaning of tables and clean tables inside and outside, and it was just full on. It was pretty busy, quite stressful, pretty busy all day, and then it calmed down, so I was just doing a massive clean up of lots of tables that needed to be cleaned, and had lots of coconut milk, cups of tea. Coconut milk is so good. And then I finished and I clocked off, got changed into a jumper that I had in my bag, and then me and Tash went off to get Greg's for our lunches, and we both finished at 3, and then went off to one of the flower shops and also popped into Aldi to have a look at Aldi's Best Buys in the middle aisle, and just had a little look on there. And she headed off home, and I then went off and had a look at some of the charity shops, and then headed back home myself, and we're off to go for food tonight. And I got back and had my Greg's. I had a cheese and bacon twist thing, and then a vanilla slice, and I also got my mum, my dad, me and my younger sister a vanilla slice each. And I then got a photo of my dahlias I got the other day, as they have now been put in a vase that my dad has found, as we couldn't find any of the vases, and I'm going to show you guys a photo of that. They're so beautiful. Dahlias are probably my favourite flower, and they just brighten up the place. And then I was listening to a bit of music and just doing some drawing and colouring in, and wrote some of my journal, and I've just been watching Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, such a classic, and I'm now going to be finishing off watching that, and then I'm off to go for food with Tash later on, and we'll see you in more of the vlog coming after that. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm back from having a lovely evening out with my bestie Tash. I got myself ready to go off and meet Tash to have some food for our tea at the lounge, and on my way up there I got a snap of some autumnal leaves and also got a selfie in front of them, and I'm going to show you guys the autumn leaves snap I got. I then met Tash at the lounge and we ordered our food, and I had a halloumi burger with some fries and some coleslaw, and then had a banoffee coconut milkshake and had a blueberry cheesecake for my pudding. The food was so good. Then we played this game called the Best Phone Challenge off of Tash's phone, and we had to answer questions about one another, and they were like, what's your favourite colour? What's my favourite film genre? What's my favourite music type? And we did really well. We then went off to one of the pubs just down the road from the restaurant we were at, and we had these shots that tasted just like jam and donuts, which was so good. And then I had a cola as well as that, and Tash had a cranberry and vodka, and we sat out the front of the pub on the little benches they have out there and just chatted for a bit. And my family friend works there, and he was about to be on holiday, and I was chatting with him for a bit, and we're planning to have a coffee catch up soon, which should be good. And then me and Tash went off to some more of the pubs, and we went off to one of the pubs, and out in the smoking area of the pub they have all these art murals, and I want to show you guys. So pretty. And we had some art malt ciders and some mini cheddars, and then we went off to some more of the pubs, and we went off to one of the pubs, and I just had a orange and passion potato and some pork scratchings, and Tash had another vodka, she had a Coke and vodka, and then we stayed in there for a bit, and then went off down to one of the other pubs where they had live music playing, and they did Murder on the Dance Floor by Safe and Expector, and as soon as they mentioned Saltburn, I was like, oh my god, it's Murder on the Dance Floor. And it was a really good evening, having a little bit of a pub crawl, and we had some sex on the beaches. They're so good, and they decorated it for Halloween and spooky season, and I got a photo of this pumpkin, so adorable. And me and Tash got a mirror selfie in front of this mirror with all spiderwebs around it, all decorated for Halloween. We then went off to one more pub, and I just had a Sprite from there, and while at the bar I bumped into a guy that I went to primary school with who I hadn't seen in a long time, so I was having a good chat with him. And then me and Tash were just hanging out in the beer garden and had really good chats and had a lovely evening with her, and they had some really good music playing, so we were listening to that. And then I called it a night as I got to be up for work the next day and have a split, and she has football, so I got picked up by my older sister, and I got back and got my uniform ready for work tomorrow, and I'm doing 11 till 3 5-star close. I didn't finish writing my journal and put that away, and then was listening to a bit of music and just doing a bit of drawing and colouring in. It's now Sunday. I hope you guys are all having a lovely Sunday rest. I got up, showered and changed, ready for work, and had some breakfast. I didn't start till 11. I was doing 11 till 3 5-star close, so I got a little bit of a lie-in, and I listened to a bit of music just before work, and was listening to a bit of Kylie. And my mum and dad had gone off to a car boot sale, so I didn't have a ride to work, so I walked up and had a lovely autumnal stroll, enjoying the breeze. It was cold, but not too cold, just a perfect amount of crisp weather, and I was loving it, seeing all the leaves burn across the road. And I got a pretty flower snap and a snap of some autumnal leaves. Flower snap I got is so pretty. I love the pink and yellow, and it looks like it's glowing. It looks very magical. It reminds me of the flower from Tangled, which is one of my favourite Disney movies. I hope they do a live action with Cher and Amanda Seyfried someday. And the autumn leaves are so beautiful. I love all the orange and yellow and red leaves. I then got to work, got clocked in and put my bag away and coat. I'd worn my red jacket coat I got for the child shots, very autumnal. I love that jacket and kept me nice and warm. And then I was wearing lots of food and drinks, cleaning tables and doing food and drink orders and bill taking, and so on, chat to some of the regulars. It was quite busy with lots of bookings and lots of people coming in for Sunday roast. And we had this singer come in and perform. We have singers performing on Sundays, and they were really good and played some really good songs, and I had lots of coconut cups of tea keeping me fueled. And then I finished at 3 and I clocked off and got changed to my jumper, this New York jumper, which I love this jumper so much. And I then had some banana and cream pancakes with a chai latte. I then headed home, and on my way back I came across this really pretty Halloween themed window display, and I'm going to show you guys a clip of that. So cool. It looks like the cauldron is being mixed by the wooden spoon by magic, and I love that. I then got back and my dad had brought my grandma over for Sunday roast, and my mum was getting that ready. I'm having mine when I get back from work, and I then was just writing a bit of my journal, listened to a bit of music and doing some drawing and colouring in, and just watched some vlogs and TikToks and some of my dog and cat videos. And I'm now off to go and chill before going back. It's later on in the evening now, and I'm back from my second part to my split shift. I got dropped to work by my dad, got into work, clocked in and put my bag away, and it was just me and one other colleague to start with, and I was just getting those little cleaning jobs done and doing some food and drink orders and bill taking and some drinks making, and so on, chat to some of the regulars. And then one of our other colleagues came in at 7 and the quiz started at 8, and it was quite busy with quite a lot of people come and do the quiz, and I was sitting in chat to some of the regulars and just cleaning lots of tables and getting those little close jobs done. And then one of our colleagues who'd come in at 7 finished about 10, and then me and my other colleague were on till close, and then we finished and locked up. And I'm now off tomorrow. I'm back in Tuesday daytime, and then I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and not back until Saturday daytime. And I was supposed to be working Wednesday evening, but one of my colleagues wanted some more hours, so I gave them my Wednesday evening so they have a few more hours. And I then got picked up by my mum, got back, got into my PJs, and then for my tea I had a roast. I then finished writing my journal entry and put that away, and I'm now off to go and watch today's strict results. I hope you guys have all had a lovely weekend and all have a great week ahead. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I shall see you with a new vlog coming very soon.